to add a variable products. If you sell products that comes in different sizes and colors and all the variations, this tutorial is right for you. So to get started first and show you how the WooCommerce to install it and activate it into the WordPress site, such as I have available in here. I'm going to go into my WordPress dashboard, go into the left section and focus into plugins. If you focus here into the upper side, add new plugin, you can just type the word, for example, Woo, and here is WooCommerce. Just hit here and to install and activate. So when you activate your WooCommerce inside WordPress, it should be asking you to verify your account and now start to adding your products. So for example, here, start customizing it. So here, what I'm going to be doing here is to start by adding a new product page. So let's go for start designing. I'm going to just add, for example, one product, for example, this one. And what I'm going to be doing here is to focus on adding my first product. So I'm going to click into the second part, and here it's going to be asking you what would you like to add. Let's go for print on demand because this is just an example. So I'm going to add this into my store, and here I'm going to paste my store URL. I'm going to hit to continue, and this process is totally optional. But what I'm going to be doing here is just to add my product inside the print on demand. So once I have my product design ready, what I'm going to be doing here is to import it directly inside the element of the WooCommerce. I'm going to go here back. Let's go into WooCommerce, all the products, add new product. And to add new product, I'm going to go by adding, for example, basic. And here have the product description. Then here, for example, we can add a product image. So I'm going to set things up here. For example, this one. This is the product image, right? But what is really important to do is to focus into the product data. Into the product data, I'm going to just change this from simple product to variable product. Now the variable product is where you wanted to add more about it. So let's go for attributes. Into attributes, I'm going to be adding much information. You can add such as the material, the size, the colors, whatever. So I'm just going to add new, which in this case is already been added here. I'm going to change the name of the size, and we can add different values of it. For example, here is the size. So let's go for small. I add this symbol. Every time I wanted to add a new code. There we go, small, medium, large, extra large, and 2 extra large. And I save the attributes. Now what I can do is to customize these attributes. If I clicked here into variations, I'm gonna add a new variation manually. So any size doesn't matter. But what I can do is that if I wanted to add a different color, for example, I can change the color image. For example, let's go for attributes, and here into size I'm going to add a new, and here should be, for example, color. And into value, what I'm going to be doing here is to add, for example, pattern, or let's go for ghost, and the second one should be forms, and I save this attribute. So when they clicked into one variation, for in this case any color, for example ghost, this should be the actual image of this variation. And I can add a new one, any size, forms, and I'm going to be editing it. So I upload my image of it, which in this case is this one. And then what I'm going to be doing here is to add a new one. So now I'm going to edit the new form here, and I upload my new image. So for that, let's just use this as an example. And I set the variation, and really important to hit into preview before I save my draft. Now I can preview my product, and you can see here it is. So once again, we can add stock management, And quantity, let's say for example that I have a few, which in this case should be 23. There we go. And I hit now into product list. Attributes and variations are now been added correctly. So I update every time I wanted to make one change. I hit into update. Preview the changes. And it doesn't matter which size that I choose. If I change the color of it, I should see that the new image will be changed automatically. And there you have it. That is how we can actually add product variations inside our WordPress. In this case, to WooCommerce. So hopefully guys, was a very useful information for you. If you find this very helpful, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to Express for more in-depth WooCommerce tutorials and take the insight. So leave your questions in the comments below and we'll be sure to address them. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for our next video.